YouTube family. Hey, left, 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 right, left. Get on up, get on up, get on up, right, left. Grab your Bible, follow me. Yeah. Hey, I'm in God's infantry. Yeah. Hey, if I die in this battle zone, so? Hey, wrap me up and send me home. Wrap me up and send me love. Oh, soldier. Oh, soldier. Oh, soldier. Oh, soldier. Grab your Bible, follow me. Okay. You know, I don't do a lot of watching TV. I don't. But the other day, I was on Netflix and I saw this documentary, this film about the planet Earth. I mean, beautiful. On how the depths that go into these different worlds and walks of life. I saw this one thing called the leaf bug that sparked my interest. I mean, I know his name is the leaf bug, but it really, really looks like a leaf. And it don't look like a leaf only to lure and prey. It also looks like a leaf to not be preyed upon. And it was this one thing called the mimic octopus doing all this shape shifting just to survive another day. Had me thinking, what manipulative tactics we apply or delusion we carry or acrobatic shape shifting we do to protect ourselves. You get the hint. Today's video is about how do we overcome a false sense of security. Now, how do we overcome a false sense of security? Now, what is this? What is a false sense of security and how do we overcome this? But what is it though? It's misrepresentation. It's underestimation. It's delusion, a far cry. It's a placebo effect. It's a feeling of being safer than you really are. A false sense of security. Now, how do we overcome this? How do we overcome a false sense of security? You see, look, sometimes corporations or public health officials, activists, even politicians want us to underestimate or overestimate the extent of risk or the effectiveness of precaution. Yeah, they just want us to stay calm and think everything's gonna be okay. That ain't true. Like during the pandemic, this was probably the biggest false of sense of security in the history of existence. Yeah, like with all the masks, the hand sanitizer, keeping 6 feet, ridiculous. Don't even get me on the vaccines. But now even our gun laws is a false sense of security. Yeah, it leaves us feeling like, hey, it's better than nothing. But how do we overcome this? How do we overcome a false sense of security? By being deeply rooted. This is how you overcome a false sense of security, is by being deeply rooted. You want to have a deeply rooted sense of well-being. Yeah. See, it's not always about our physical safety or financial stability. It's about how we perceive ourselves in this world and the very core of who we are. This is how you overcome a false sense of security, is by being deeply rooted and know exactly who you really are. And when you discover this, you will learn to affirm your own values. This is another way to overcome a false sense of security. You see, don't focus on your shortcomings. Nope, don't focus on that. We are not doing everything wrong and we not doing everything right, but we doing something right. This is how you overcome a false sense of security, is by keeping track of what you're doing right and affirming your own values. Yeah. You see, don't wait on a good old pat on the back. Nah, don't wait on that. But just remember to meet your own needs. This is how you overcome a false sense of security. And recognize when it's not safe. Recognize when you don't feel safe, what I mean. Yeah. You know, you want to look inside to find out what triggers these unsafe thoughts and feelings. This is how you overcome a false sense of security, is by recognize when you don't feel safe. Yeah. You know, you might want to get rid of some of them relationships. Yeah. You know, the ones that belittle you or not, or that's untrustworthy. This is how you overcome a false sense of security, is by recognizing that. See, you want to discover unconditional love. This is how you overcome a false sense of security, is by discovering unconditional love. You see, you will recognize that safety does exist and you are deserving of that. This is how you overcome a false sense of security. And now this is important to me personally, is patch up your software. This is another way to overcome a false sense of security, is by patching your software. You know, don't be afraid to reach out and get help. You know, do the work. This is how you overcome a false sense of security, is by patching up your software. You see, our brain constantly detects on if a person is safe or if a situation is safe. Look, I'll give you a story. I used to carry knives everywhere I went. Listen, everywhere I went. Meaning that if I wasn't able to either take my knife, I probably wouldn't go. Yeah. So like, for instance, if I went to a club and they got those wands, I'll put the knife in my shoe, get past the wand, go in the bathroom, get my knife out. And then I upgraded to a gun, which resulted in a debt, a very stiff debt that I had to pay. And I did. You are looking at an overcomer. This is what overcoming looks like. It looks like you. It looks like her. It looks like him. And it looks like them. Overcoming looks like you. You see, when you don't do the work, you know, or from like being bullied or abused, it leads you to have low self-esteem, depression, anxiety, or paranoia. And that's what I carried. So I urge and I recommend people to patch up their software. This is how you overcome a false sense of security. You see, overcomers. No weapon formed against you will prosper. And like in the book of Ephesians, put on the whole armor of God, that ye may be able to stand against the wiles of the devil. And you will feel unharmed. You will feel home free. You will feel safe and sound. For thy rod and thy staff shall comfort you. High five. Like, subscribe, and share this video. Peace.